Hello, good day to you. I hope you're doing okay. I'm back with one more report, an account from another victim. I'll carry on and share my thoughts when we've finished. Anna. Anna was raised in a stable middle-class household with both parents present. She first experienced abuse at the age of 13 by a perpetrator who was almost 18, whom she met through friends. He began their interactions with what is known as love bombing. He complimented her, messaged her regularly, offered to buy her gifts and alcohol, requested photographs of her, and discussed meeting up. They arranged to meet at a local bus stop and go into town. At the last minute, he changed the plan and asked Anna to meet him at the end of a path in a nearby woodland. Upon arrival, his demeanor was cold and aggressive. He demanded that Anna perform oral sex on him and threatened to tell people. She knew that she had sent him explicit photographs and that they had already had sex. Feeling threatened and fearful, she complied. Unbeknownst to Anna, he had covertly recorded the incident. A few days later, multiple men added her on Snapchat and began mocking and taunting her. The perpetrator himself sent Anna the video, laughed and told her he had shared it with boys and brothers, leaving her feeling humiliated, fearful, and traumatized. Anna reported the assault to the police, but despite explaining the cohesion and threats, the case was closed with no investigation into the creation or distribution of child abuse material. Rumors spread rapidly among Anna's peers, and she was mocked and insulted in public. A year later, Anna encountered 3 Muslim brothers through a friend who was already being groomed and abused by them. They supplied her with alcohol and cigarettes in a public park and waited until she was heavily intoxicated before they began assaulting her. One of the brothers pulled her behind a tree and gripped her chest despite her repeated refusals. When she tried to flee, he pushed her violently against the tree, causing her to hit her head and suffer a concussion. The grooming continued through threats to her family, intimidation, verbal abuse, and cycles of affection, gifts, and coercion. Anna did not feel safe reporting the abuse to the police. On another occasion, she was again supplied with alcohol. One of the brothers grabbed her body violently, dug his fingers into her, and yanked her underwear repeatedly while laughing. Anna cried silently, feeling powerless to stop the assault. Afterwards, she tried to cut contact, but one of the brothers located her and banged on the door, shouting while she hid inside until he left. Out of fear, she complied with further demands to meet the brothers, resulting in more assaults. There was a period of nearly 4 years before any trial was held, largely due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The perpetrators used this time to spread rumors portraying the abuse as consensual and to boast about the assaults. In the courtroom, the abuse and the intimidation continued. They pulled faces, pointed and laughed at her, and made rude remarks about her appearance. This behavior was not addressed by the court. One of the brothers was convicted of sexual assault and as he was taken into custody, shouted, Allahu Akbar. At the sentencing, the brother's sister shouted abuse at Anna, threatened her, and later breached her anonymity online. She blamed the jury, stating they were all white. She was eventually arrested and charged with malicious communications. Anna states there is a broader failure to confront the role of ethnicity, religion, and cultural dynamics in organized sexual exploitation due to the fear of accusations of racism. Anna said, as he left the dock to be taken down to custody, I was literally verbally assaulted by his sister, who shouted, Allahu Akbar. Yet again, another victim whose molestation began tender age of 13, reports to the police. At least this went to court. 3 brothers. If you have a belief, whether it's tradition, religion, whatever belief, that encourages 2 sisters to date the same man or 2 brothers to date the same woman, that is a demonic belief. Because incest is wrong. How brothers, uncles, sons and fathers, cousins will participate in the violation, molestation, assault, sexually of the same girl, child, woman is beyond what my sane mind can comprehend. A child from a home that was stable, someone befriended her. The love bombed her. Yes, children constantly want to find friendship outside of the home, which is not bad, but parents should be involved. Befriend your children. Help them know that they can confide and talk to you. The first time that boy started showering her with all the love and various nonsense, grooming her, if she had told her father, a parent, maybe it would have stopped there. Young people, why do you want to share your nude photos with anybody? Why do you even want to snap yourself nude? Any human being? Why? Unless you're having some medical condition that you need to send to medical practitioners. Why? Why should any sane person want to snap themselves nude? I will never understand that. I don't think I'm the crazy one here. I think it's those who do that are the crazy one. But it's a shame that children are lured into these situations. He did that to her and then recorded, spread it around. Of course, there are other vultures, vampires, demons waiting on the fringes, in the nooks and crannies to pounce. They sent her messages. They found a perfect prey. Let's go. Protect your children, parents. Protect your children. I pray and hope that all of these people would get their just deserve. What they deserve, they should get it. Except they repent genuinely and confess and serve the time here on earth, they will go to hell and burn with their father, the devil. Because this is purely demonic, that even the system would shut their eyes, turn blind eye. Oh my goodness. I'll be back. Thank you for your time. Please share, like, comment, share these videos. Let's get it going. I know not everybody would be able to go read all 219 pages, which is why I'm doing them in piecemeals for us. So please share so that other people can get to know what has happened in this century that we live in. Thank you for your time.